be treated like a punk. You know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking, the way you're walking, cause this life will only leave you lined in chalk. Been spending most of life living in the gangster's paradise. Been spending most of life living in the gangster's paradise. Forget the situation that got me facing. I can't live a normal life, I was raised by the stripes. So I gotta be down with the hood team. This television watching got me chasing. Death ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. I'm living life to a die. What can I say? I'm here right now, will I see tomorrow? The way things are going, I don't know. Tell me why are we so blind to see that the ones we hold are you and me? Yeah, right. Been spending most of life living in the gangster's paradise. Been spending most of life.
Hello everyone, Gamer Z here, and I'm here with Dandruff, Dolphin V, Inquisitive YouTube, and Suffern and Prism.
187.
Yeah, Suffern 187, whatever you want to be called. So we're here, and we're going to just be talking about random stuff, specifically about gaming and whatever. So, for some reason, my Discord is not scrolling up to the topic list. My computer's entirely frozen. Hang on. Alright. Well, this isn't good. Alright, there we go. Okay. So, could someone read the first topic thing? Because my Discord's not scrolling up.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no. Fuck. Hang on.
Want to hog it? Anyone else?
Wait, what now? Oh my gosh. Alright. We good? I think we're good.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Alright, perfect. So, oh, it's continuing too. It's continuing. Alright, perfect. So I don't have to do the intro again. So, the first topic we're going to talk about is Destiny 2 director says, I hope people complain about how much story we have. Because, of course, as you guys know, the first game had no story. And any, reasonable story was totally taken by, it was behind a paywall, as everyone knows.
Oh, yeah.
Worst ever.
Well, it had a lot of story. It was just on their website, not the game.
Yeah, it was all basically a lore book, and also in order to play all that story, you had to buy this DLC and buy this DLC and buy this DLC, and they just totally milked everybody. So.
Grammar call. I read in the comments somebody said, to be fair, though I did read comments that the issue was that they didn't present the story in game in any form whatsoever. Grammar cards were awful. I haven't played Destiny. Excuse me, I haven't played Destiny 2. So what is grammar cards? Is that how they explain the story?
I have no clue. I haven't played either of the Destinies, but it's like it's just basically I have no clue. I have no clue at all.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
To be honest, I only played Destiny to dance in the overworld. That's literally all I did.
Really?
Are you serious?
Yes. You'd be surprised how many people I met, though. I just stood there dancing for like 3 hours at a time. It was great.
Wow.
Was you blocking doorways or something to keep you from going to their destination?
I wish that you could do that, but unfortunately, from what I can remember, they phase right through you. That would have been my favorite thing of all time, if that were the case.
Well, that's good they fixed that shit. Then I know the division that had pissed me off where I'm trying to go to my next destination and motherfuckers will block the damn doorways. I'm like, give me an option to shoot these motherfuckers at least. But I believe that they're gonna have the expansion. I mean, the story hide behind the expansions. Like that's how they made their money from Destiny 1.
Yeah, and honestly, if they do mean what they say and basically totally flood Destiny 2 with a ton of story, I think that'd be a good turn for that company. But really, I feel like people should be still wary about Destiny 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just have the wool of your eyes and just be like, okay, just because they say that's what they want, that's probably not. That's not what's going to happen, most likely, but, give them the benefit of the doubt and see for yourself, do some research before buying or pre-ordering that game. And please don't pre-order Destiny 2. Just don't. I understand.
I was about to do that.
Yeah, I understand that some people want, to get the pre-order bonuses or they want to support the people at Destiny 2, but you've seen the first game and it was really disappointing. Just don't fall for it again. Just wait till it comes out.
Okay, there were some people that actually did like Destiny, though. I'm just going to say that. And there are probably going to be people who pre-ordered it because they liked the first one. I'm not saying I'm one of them.
Yeah.
But I think that it's going to do relatively well. I honestly don't think it's going to fail like people are claiming it to be, just because the last one was a disappointment. But I'm optimistic for it, considering that it's coming to more platforms. I'm really hoping that it does well.
Same here.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Dan.
Hi, I am so sorry. I forgot.
That's totally fine, man. It's not like a professional stream. Just, you can pop in or out whenever you feel like it.
No. I wanted to be here. I just completely spaced on it because I hadn't had plans happen for, plans that were made, 2 or 3 days ago.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of woke up and I was like, I want to play Minecraft.
Yeah, it's happened to me too. Believe it or not, there was a stream that I totally missed. Someone invited me to a stream and I totally forgot about it and didn't show. So that person was sitting there for 30 minutes streaming and talking to himself, and I felt really bad.
So I was just like, oh, don't add everyone in this channel. Wait, what? Oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah,
I be having that problem a lot.
Yeah, so what are we all talking about?
We were just talking about Destiny 2 and how the director at Destiny 2 said they hope that that people complain about how much story is going to be in the next game.
Okay.
So, Gamer, where is the live chat? You said that there would be a live chat. And,
yes, it's on the stream.
It's on the stream.
It's on the stream.
Here, I will post a link to it in general.
I am also streaming on Twitch.
Awesome.
Nice. I'm not sure because my computer's weak sauce.
Twitch.tv/Dandruff loves you.
On topic, I'm going to say BulletBarry is on here just to get the views up. By the way.
Yeah. This isn't actually Trism. This is who's called.
Yeah, no, it's really BulletBarry. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, I mean, it even has the channel banner and everything on the stream, but just ignore that.
Yeah.
It's really
You're trying really hard.
Yeah.
No, I'm in a happy and polite mood, so this is normally how I talk in this.
I love that though. You're totally able to pull that off.
Oh, I can. I definitely can. If I changed my name to BulletBarry and went into their actual Discord, I could definitely fool some people.
Yeah.
I've done it before.
He actually did it. I've seen it.
I've seen it too.
Didn't you talk to
Barry?
I have, yeah. In fact, he even said that he was thinking about. Well, I asked the question if he had the ability to make anyone staff, who would it be? And he said me. I don't care though.
Beatmaster asks, when will Fringy, Top Hats and Champagne, BulletBarry, and Rags join the podcast? Well, maybe when I hit 100K. I mean,
no, don't put yourself down like that, because they're not. Rags especially has said that he'll reach out and talk to anybody.
yeah,
Yeah, he's pretty cool, dude.
I would absolutely love to talk to them and have a podcast with all of them because they're cool people, and I've talked to Rags once, and he's a really cool dude. He like a lot of people apparently say that he's an asshole just by watching his videos, but that's
Well, he is an asshole, but you gotta be.
Yeah, it's an act. Well, it's not an act. I don't want to like say that's not how he really is, but I mean it's character. You exaggerate a bit and you make it funny.
Exactly. He's polite and respectful in real life, and I'm pretty sure he's a great guy to hang out with.
Absolutely.
But, like, just like me, you say something, you do something I don't like, I'm gonna fucking tell you, and I'm not gonna be polite about it.
Yeah, and it's the internet. Do you expect everyone to be all wishy-washy about everything they say? Of course not. I don't think so. That should not be how it is at all. But I mean, I've talked to him. He's a really good guy. He's basically just like all of you guys. You know, he's a gamer. He plays games on the PC specifically. But yeah, that's just him. So I would really love to talk to him and get him into a podcast. But
I've only talked no, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I don't see that happening very soon.
Well, I've spoken to Barry. In fact, last night he was in his Discord, and everybody was in there. And for once, the Discord wasn't autistic and screaming everywhere. So I will applaud that. But I think the only two people in the whole PC gaming community that I haven't talked to whenever it comes to the response videos, at least the major ones, is probably Tack and Rags. That's it. I don't know about you guys.
Well, I actually made a response video to BulletBarry when I first started, because he had someone. I guess he had someone else like send him a script, and he read someone else's script for that video, which was kind of. I don't think that was the smartest thing to do, really, because he said a lot of dumb things. I would say in that video, but I mean it wasn't. I don't want to say it was really BulletBarry saying all that, because, it was stupid. That was all stupid. But, other than that, he's a cool guy. I do agree.
Yeah.
He even came in and commented on the video, and I was like, oh my god, I got fucking BulletBarry to comment on my video. And at the time I had, 5 subs or something, and I was like, he really took the time to comment on a video with a channel with 5 subs? I was like, oh my god.
Oh, hey, he commented on one of mine, so...
Yep.
We in the club.
Yeah, we in the club joint, and we got t-shirts and shit.
Yeah.
In the club.
The next topic is Half-Life just got an update. Half-Life 2, it just got a bug patch thing, whatever, update.
Didn't Half-Life 1 get an update?
No, not Half-Life... Well, I think so. I don't know. I heard about Half-Life 2 getting an update. But
I think Half-Life 1 got an update as well.
Yeah, they're still supporting those games, and they're teasing us because they don't want to release Half-Life 3, which is kind of stupid.
They could make so much money.
Dude, everyone on Steam is literally going to buy Half-Life 3. Everyone on Steam.
But some people keep comparing, if they shouldn't do it because it will be another Duke Nukem.
Well, I mean,
I agree with that. But how many people here have played Half-Life 2?
I played it.
I have.
I played Black Mesa.
Black Mesa. That was basically the rework of Half-Life 1, though. But I mean, still, it's a good game.
I have not played Half-Life 2. I am not excited for Half-Life 3. I haven't participated in the series.
Mm-hmm.
Shut your lying ass up! You're a devil!
Devil!
Portal 3, I'm fucking all about. Give me Portal 3, please.
Hey!
What kind of PC gamer are you, dude?
Yeah.
One who's truthful.
I mean, the same kind that I am, and I'm the best.
Even Diablo 2 and Warcraft 3.
Yeah, Warcraft 3 got
I wasn't a PC gamer when Half-Life 2 came out.
Yo, I straight wasn't alive when that game came out. I don't think. Anyway.
Half-Life 2?
Half-Life 2 came out in, let me Google this.
I think Half-Life 1, maybe not 2.
Half-Life 1 came out in 1999, and Half-Life 2 came out in 2004. I was born.
Okay,
I was 3 at the
not
time.
a PC gamer.
Well, Half-Life 1, you get the point.
Yeah, this
same.
was exactly Half-Life 2 was exactly the same year I started PC gaming. By the way, I was 3 years old.
I had a janky ass
What?
laptop in 2004. It really, the best thing I could play would be StarCraft. It would not have handled Half-Life 2 at all.
Oh no, a lot of
I was a PC gamer. I was playing PS2 and GameCube.
yeah. Yeah, back then in 2004, not a lot of PCs did PC gaming very well. Like, the best I could play was probably, like, games like Unreal Tournament. I played the shit out of that game, too. I played the
I
shit
didn't
out of
play
Unreal
that
Tournament. And well, relatively, I was good at it. But those were the days when I totally upfront refused to use the WASD keys. I totally despised them. I didn't want to use them, so I used the arrow keys instead. And, like, even my dad, who wasn't really into PC gaming, he was just like, why the hell are you using those keys? Use WASD. Like, even he said, okay, you gotta use WASD. Because even he wasn't having it. I was like, I'm sorry I disappointed you, Dad. But oh, and
even today, I still don't even like using a keyboard.
well, yeah, and that's fair enough too, because and it all depends on what keyboard you're using. Like, for example, I've been using this rectangular Insignia generic keyboard, just like any old keyboard, whatever, and it's not very comfortable. I mean, it is comfortable relatively. It's not like you're sitting on spikes or something, but it's not as comfortable as like when I used like even an old laptop with like it's curvy or whatever, like looks like a wave or something, and it's got like, you know, it just kind of dips in the middle. Those are the kind of keyboards, and they're like only $30-$40 to get, but it's not like using a regular keyboard is too uncomfortable. It's just not as comfortable as using, you know, a $60 keyboard, because that shit is that's just the best, you know. I would give up anything to use one of those keyboards.
I'm just sitting here with a Goodwill keyboard that I got.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, I know.
Yep.
I got a $150 keyboard. It's fucking Cadillac.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, you did.
Oh, and
I
while we were on the subject, while we were on the subject of Half-Life 2, did you guys know that it's actually the 8th best-selling PC games of all time, with 9.4 million copies sold?
Really?
Yeah, 9.4 million copies.
I own it. I just haven't played it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's the number one then?
I hate my life. I just haven't killed myself.
Okay. I don't know how that came out.
That was in response to what Dandruff said. How he
Okay.
owns it but doesn't play it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That was random as
Hilarious.
shit.
Yeah, that just sounded so random. I was like, okay.
It may have sounded random, but it was for a reason. Trust me.
It's in the top selling. I mean, I can say that it's in the top selling because a lot of people have bought it. I just haven't played it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but there's still there's actually a lot of people that have played it. Like, I owned the disc version of the game at one point. I don't know where the hell it went. It probably vaporized into nothing. Can't find it worth anywhere. But
You know, in the famous words of J-Tech, that we're a bunch of losers for not playing and supporting a PC exclusive game.
Oh fuck! I did support it. I bought it.
Yeah, he bought it. He's a real PC gamer now.
Wait, Half-Life 2 isn't PC exclusive though. Remember the orange box?
It doesn't.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, but I mean, does anyone talk about a 2004 game on consoles? No, because they've got so many
You
other
make a
fucking
fair
games.
point.
I mean, nobody talks about old games because they have these few new games that they have to get all hyped about, because they're not going to see another fucking game till like next year. Like Far Cry 5, that's what they're looking forward to now. When
Hey, I'm kind of looking forward to Far Cry 5.
oh, I am too. Hell yeah,
Me too.
hell yeah. I'm just saying, we also have other games to look forward to that are released almost every week now, because
True.
games just get released over and over and over, and I mean, just fucking, they're good games too. Have you heard of Serial Cleaner? Which is
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was a
Is
game that was
that-
very recently released, and it's getting high praise already.
You said serial cleaner?
Yeah, Serial
you-
Cleaner.
You have to go around cleaning up crime scenes, but you're a cleaner, so you're not like a crime scene investigator. You're a guy who's doing it for the mob and stuff.
Yeah, you're cleaning up evidence to make sure that nobody gets convicted or whatever.
Yeah.
And this
Shit,
was
nah.
this was released actually yesterday.
Is this on Steam right now?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Seriously.
yeah, and it's got a nice art style. I would say that.
Oh yeah, it's at the top of new and trending.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I covered that on my show. I think on Monday because it released on PS2 on Tuesday or
Yeah.
PS4 on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wow, released yesterday and already 20% off.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, early discount. That's why.
Yeah.
True.
I love when they do that.
Yeah, and I mean that's one thing I don't mind about a pre-order is fine. Give me some money off.
Yeah. I don't know, but like it's not even pre-order anymore. It's just, you know.
Oh yeah, but like if a pre-order can offer me money off, I think that's
That's a good
decent
selling
way of-
point.
yeah, a decent way of getting pre-orders. It's like, okay, I'll give you less money for the thing you want.
Yeah.
That nobody knows about yet. Like, I'm not saying go out and pre-order. I'm just saying that's not a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. And then speaking of new games coming out, Fable Fortune's early access release has been delayed. And basically,
I love how that just played
Yeah.
right into each.
yep. If you know about Fable Fortune, or if you don't know about it, basically it's a card game based off of the lore in Fable. And a lot of people actually have been disapproving of this because they want Fable 4 and not just a spin-off game. But a lot of people are also looking forward to it.
Like Hearthstone and Gwent,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But it's a card game based on Fable. What's it called? Lore, like lore from the first 3 Fables.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say this. I was highly disappointed in Fable 2. When Fable 3, I was like, you know what? I no longer care for this franchise no more. So I've never had my hopes up for Fable 4. And when they came out with that Fable for the Connect, I like, please just kill yourselves. Stop. Nobody asked for this. No, we wanted a better Fable 2. You brung a trash ass Fable 3, and now you got a Fable for the Connect. Like, please, just stop. Stop making games, man. No
Yeah.
one gives a fuck about this shit.
Yeah, Fable 1 will always be the best Fable on the entire
Yep.
market. I've beaten that game probably 3 times, all with different choices. The second time around, I was a total ass to everyone. But, I mean, it's...
That's the only second time on.
Mm-hmm.
I think any Fable without Peter Molyneux would be best.
God damn.
That's savage, man.
That is.
Hey, I'm just calling the problem where I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't he the same guy that made a fuck? Isn't he the same guy that made an iPhone game? I mean, not iPhone.
Yeah.
A mobile
Notice.
game with
Notice.
$100 spike.
Oh, I don't know about that, but I do know he made Godus, which was not very well praised for being like a good game.
Damn.
You know, it was just kind of like this feels rushed and like clunky.
Excuse me.
Mhm.
Wow.
So, actually, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds briefly topped CSGO in concurrent players by, like, what, 10,000? Or was it just 100? Or 1,000?
I hear that's a good game. I've been hearing it's getting a lot of praise. I kind of want to get it.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. I suck in shooting game, multiplayer shooting games. That's why I haven't picked it up. I got some friends that want me to play it. I just don't want to get too many killed. Killed too many damn times.
Yeah. See, because, no, in Battlegrounds, like, I've heard a lot of good things about it, and Rags did a video on his thoughts on it. And I actually own H1Z1 King of the Kill. But, like, in terms of the gameplay on that game, it's retarded. You know, I've made it to top 3, like I was the last 3. And the last play area, you know, when it's super damn small so you can actually find the last people. I got to that point, but I was getting shot at and I had to like run into an RV. When you open the RV, like it's such a small area you can't even aim right. And then when you close the door, I just got basically shot through the door as I was closing it because it's not solid yet, but I got shot through the door and died. I got 3rd place. That game is so finicky. It really is. I mean, it's good when you don't have Battlegrounds, but if you have Battlegrounds, you're basically never gonna play H1Z1 because I mean the gameplay itself is just so finicky.
I heard many people still playing it.
How many people are playing H1Z1?
Not to her people still playing it.
Oh yeah, there are. There's hundreds of people. Well, hundreds of thousands of people actually. Let me actually do a search on that.
I don't know. I've been debating whether or not to get PUBG or other games, and it's just been something because for me, $30 to spend on one game is a lot of money. At least for me. And maybe that's just because as a PC gamer, I've grown more stingy, considering that I spent $30 on like 10 games over the Steam sale. But I don't know. There's a bunch of other games that I'd rather get over PUBG.
You know,
Same with me.
Yeah, a lot of people really aren't into the whole Battle Royale series yet because there's just not a lot of games out there. But a lot, like almost everyone that praises it, like for example, let me search for, because King of the Kill had 65,536 people playing it 11 minutes ago, and if I search PUBG Steam charts,
it's going to be about 500,000, a little bit over.
Yeah, something like that. But it's like, to me, it's surprising that so many people are playing it. Like, it actually topped CS:GO. Yeah, like, see right now, it's 223,000 people playing 5 minutes ago. It's like, wow. It's insane. There are a lot more people playing PUBG than H1Z1.
I think, I don't know why did that game get so big compared to all the other shooters or Battle Royale?
Because PUBG does it so well, apparently. It's got, like, even the little things where you're holding, and I've heard from this too, when you're holding the pan, if you're ever gonna get a melee weapon, you always use the pan because it can actually deflect bullets.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
If someone shoots the pan, it can actually save your life. Especially when you put it away, it like serves as back armor. And just the little things like that, and especially like when you're proning and reloading the shotgun, your hand doesn't go through the floor to reload the shotgun. You actually lean over on your side and reload the shotgun, like as you would in real life. And those little details just they help out with the whole immersion thing. And the way the game is, it's like it just looks beautiful too. There's probably, like, as Rag said, he said, what was the quote? He said it was a work of love, or something like that. And I would agree too.
I'm sorry. H1Z1 would have made it bigger if they didn't fuck over their fan base by splitting it in half and then making you pay.
Remember the game that was supposed to be free to play?
Yep.
Yeah.
Daybreak is just not good anymore.
That turned a lot of people off of it, including myself.
Yeah, and
like, I wanted to play Just Survive, but not many people on it, so it's not even no use of playing it no more.
Yeah.
I mean, it was supposed to be, you know, if you waited, you would play it for free. So anybody who wanted to pay for the beta, you know, just like, I took the decision. All right, I'll wait. I'll be smart about it, and I'll play it when it's free. But because then the player base will resurge. But if they don't do that, then the player base is the biggest at launch. So they denied everybody who was trying to be smart the opportunity of having the biggest player base. I just said, screw this, and I don't want to play it anymore.
Well, hang on now. This is getting cut off a bit. The chat is. I haven't even been reading the chat very well.
I've been reading my chat. Nobody's talking. What's up, everybody? Come on. I'm playing Minecraft.
Oh yeah, that's another game I was thinking of getting. Considering if I were to ever come into like $30 to spend, I was thinking maybe either that, Titanfall 2, PUBG, or even The Witcher 3.
Witcher 3.
Hey,
I'll put money on Witcher 3.
Yeah, The Witcher 3 is a really good game.
I've bought Minecraft like 4 times now. I'm not spending another $30 on it.
I'm still down for Civ, but I can't talk. I gotta do this. So yeah, I'm down for Civ. Send me an invite.
I still cannot see myself playing Minecraft.
Oh, it's tons of fun. I thought I would never play it. I thought I'd play for 15 minutes and get bored.
I'm still waiting for the single player. But what
Yeah.
the fuck is he doing?
H1Z1 was, I guess, a lot of people have been talking about a single player part of the game, and that never came out.
Nope.
Yeah, that's not coming out.
Mhm.
I'm waiting for Star Citizen to come out in full release. I can't wait to get my hands on that.
I own some part of that
Star
game.
Citizen, then.
I'm not gonna get too hyped for that game. No offense to the game, I'm sure it's gonna be a great game, but I just don't want to. I just really don't want it to turn into another No Man's Sky. That's
it's
that's.
not
highly
going to.
doubt.
It's
I
not
highly
going to.
doubt it
Doesn't.
will.
I hope it doesn't, but it's
You know
just,
why though? Because
Why?
people can play it right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
you can
didn't know
buy.
that.
I just don't buy on half-ass games or early access games to be more specific.
I buy some early access games, like for instance, I bought Sword with Sauce over the Steam sale, and that game is an alpha. And while granted there isn't really much content there, I still enjoyed the game. But I don't know. That's just sort of my idea.
Well, you can play Star Citizen right now. Unlike No Man's Sky, the people at Robert Space Industries are being very open with their community. They're not being hush-hush. Oh, you can do this, you can do that, you can do this. Oh, yeah, you can totally do that. Maybe this, maybe
True.
that. No, it's all there. You can play it.
Yeah, and I like the fact it got a fucking single player to it.
So
Yeah,
there
yeah.
is a lot of reason to back Star Citizen.
Yep. Wilson. Why former Sega? Wilson. Next one. Why former Sega president Bernie Stolar?
Bernie Stolar is proud of the Dreamcast. So basically, Bernie Stolar is the guy that directed the. He was the CEO or whatever. He's the director of the development of the Dreamcast, and what he ended up doing was he was what was considered by himself, of course, narcissist, that he was a strong management figure, and what that meant was he ended up firing like 300 people.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so during the development of the Dreamcast, he fired a bunch of people, 300 people at least, and he said, let me get the article up real quick. He said, quote, right here. He said, quote, I felt that everyone wasn't strong enough to do their jobs. I fired most of them, then I wanted to rebuild the staff.
Whoa.
Yeah, and so a lot of people have been, looking down at this. Like, people, okay, so this was the Polygon article that Dandruff obviously looked at with contempt, the damn Polygon. But they had
Polygon's terrible. That's why they're
Yeah.
really, really bad. They sensationalize a lot of stuff that doesn't need sensationalizing, and they're really off a lot of times. Sorry.
Yeah, but
Basically, they're journalists.
yeah, they're journalists basically. Thanks, Dolphin.
Anyway, Dandruff, aren't you a journalist as well?
No, I'm not. Thank you. I don't
You
care
want a
how many
news
times
show.
people try to tell me I'm a journalist. I'm not a journalist. I'm a news commentator. I talk about news.
Are you sure?
Okay, let's let Dandruff swim in denial and get on with the topic. Then.
Oh God!
Okay.
All right, get out of it.
Hey, but
All right.
I myself, I was happy when I purchased the Dreamcast. I was praying that they make a Dreamcast 2 because I couldn't see why on earth they didn't get enough support or why Sega just closed their doors. But to me, I was proud to get the Dreamcast 2. I mean, Dreamcast, unlike PlayStation 1, 2, and 3, I never sold the Dreamcast. It got lost doing my fucking last move. But I kept that shit from day one.
Yeah, and I still have my Dreamcast too, and apparently when Patrick Stafford, the guy that made this article, when he had a sit down with Bernie, they just, went back, the years and just said why, I guess why the Dreamcast didn't do as well as they'd expected, and it's because of the fact that 300 people lost their jobs, at least, just because he wanted to feel like an authority figure. And I read one of the comments down here too. He says, people are going to get cut off if they can't meet leadership expectations. This is a fact of life in any industry. The game business isn't always a game. And I do agree with that. I feel like if people aren't passionate enough to do their job or to work their hardest at making a company succeed, then they really don't deserve that job. That's what's going to drive gaming industry down into the gutter, you know? But
so
the
you
way...
really think that was...
Well,
I'm
I think what he did was good. I don't think how he went about it was good, because how he did it was he didn't even have any remorse. He was kind of a jerk about it, you know. He went over. He was like, "Hey, you're fired. Hey, you're fired. Hey, you're fired." With no remorse.
You're not as passionate as I am.
But
You're fired.
Yeah, but I guess that's how you know, top businessmen get to be sociopaths. They just kind of have to deal with it. But
my question, the question I was about to ask was, do you really think that those people didn't have the passion to make the games? I mean, to make this system, and that's why he really did it, or do you really did it because, oh shit, I don't want these motherfuckers to be making all this money. I'm trying to cut back on so I can make all the money I can.
Yeah.
Well,
And why is it that Sega went out of business? That's what I've always been wondering.
I think if they cut off
They
a
didn't
bunch
go out
of
of
people,
business.
They didn't?
No, they're still making games.
No, they don't.
No,
make
they went out of business
consoles
of making
anymore.
consoles.
Yeah,
Okay.
they stopped making consoles. They
Yeah.
just stopped making hardware.
Mm-hmm.
Have
Okay.
you not
Oh.
heard of any of the Sonic games in the past 10 years or so?
Well, I
Yeah.
thought they were licensed from
Yeah.
Sega. I didn't realize Sega was still developing them.
Oh yeah, they were
Sega's
still
still
making them.
developing, publishing games. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not
Sonic
in on the
Adventure
loop
2,
there.
hands down, is the best Sonic game ever.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wait till
No
Sonic
nonsense.
Mania. I can't wait for Sonic Mania. I'm not getting my hopes up
Sonic
because I've
06
learned not
is the best.
What?
Sorry.
Shut your lying ass up.
But no, Sonic Mania for real does look like it has a lot of potential.
Is that the one where you can make your own character?
No, that's Sonic Heroes.
Oh, is that coming out?
Sonic
Sonic
Heroes
06 is the
already came
best.
out, sir.
Sonic Mania is the fan-made game that's being published by Sega.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
It's 2D. It's basically just like Sonic 3, but better.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I don't know how it plays. We'll see how it plays, but I mean, it's 2D Sonic. How can you fuck that up? So we'll see how the
Don't challenge them, Dandruff. Don't challenge them.
We'll see how the boss battles are. We'll see how the paths go and everything, because that's what's important to a Sonic game. You want multiple paths. And you want, interesting bosses. So as long as they can do that, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
The level that I saw and the chemical plant level that I saw looked phenomenal.
Nice. How much will that game cost?
I think it's 15 on Steam. You
15.
can pre-order it right now on Steam. I gotta get to something. How do I get to Steam
Okay,
from
right
here?
now it's $17.99 on Steam.
Okay, so it's gonna be
Yes. Civ 5?
Civ 6.
Civ 6, that's what's up.
Someone asked a while ago, speaking of Minecraft thoughts on Sony being... Oh, speaking of Minecraft, thoughts on Sony being cunts and not doing crossplay.
Oh, man. That is being a fucking bitch right there.
Yeah, honestly, it's like, I mean, I understand they might... Well, in competitive servers, like, like, for example, Hunger Games servers, console gamers would get just demolished. But other than that, people on PlayStation and Xbox and PC should all be able to play together if the server owner chooses that's what's going to happen.
Yep.
Well, keep in mind, the console version of Minecraft is much different than the PC version.
It is.
I can see console players having crossplay, but it'll take years for the console to catch up to the PC version.
Yeah, that's fair enough, I guess.
Is it true the reason they didn't do crossplay because they complained? I mean, Sony complained how they couldn't moderate ban people for harsh words or some shit?
There's a couple of reasons. The main one that a lot of people seem to agree with, including myself, is anybody who wanted to play, any Sony people who wanted to play on Xbox would need an Xbox Live account.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
No.
So you need to pay for Xbox Live on top of your PlayStation Plus in order to play with other people, which is fucked up.
No, so that's Microsoft doing right there.
Okay, but
No, I was asking a question when I said it.
is that Microsoft's doing? Yes. That would absolutely be Microsoft's doing. The other part of it, which is absolute bullshit as far as I'm concerned, is Sony said that they didn't want to expose their players to outside influences. I think that's what their terminology was.
What that's supposed to mean?
No,
I
they didn't
don't
exactly
know.
say.
No.
Yeah, they didn't say.
Microsoft's response to that, which I think was very appropriate, was, "How dare you say we can't police our community properly?"
Yeah, that's what I was talking about right there when I said that they can't stop people from playing this, that, and the other. Sorry, I meant to put this on mute when I was doing this. Hold on.
Sorry for not catching up with the chat, guys. I'm just gonna quickly go back and read in a few things on whatchamacallit. I'm just gonna go in and read a couple of their thoughts. For some reason,
I like the whatchamacallit too.
All right, let's see. Whatever happened to Cube World? I don't know what that game is. I think that was. Wait, was that the one with that was like it was. I think they said they would release it in 2013. Was it ever released, actually? Hang on, was it?
I don't even know what the hell that game is.
Yeah, neither do I.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was released July 2nd, 2013.
Yep, I knew it. Alright, so,
Oh yeah, I saw videos about this game. It looked pretty lit.
yeah. It's got the little, like, Minecraft feel to it. It also looks a little bit like Trove, too. And if you don't know what Trove is, then, I mean,
I've heard of it.
It's
So somebody in my chat has a really good question, or actually a really good question, because we were talking about Fable earlier.
Oh, it was taken off the market. Okay, what's up?
So Oxymoron Girl says, "You guys were talking about Fable earlier. I've never played it, but I have Fable Anniversary Edition. Am I doing the game a disservice by not experiencing the original graphics?" I would say no.
No.
No, you're doing yourself a good favor by playing it in the anniversary where you have better graphics.
Yeah, honestly
'Cause that's
though,
what's up.
it's not fucked up in any regard really to enjoy the anniversary edition and not the first one, because they're basically, I want to say they're basically the same game. It's just the anniversary edition is better in almost every way. Like,
And plus it got the Lost Chapter DLC on it, so where you get to fight Jack. What's his name? Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to fight him for the second time in his full dragon mode. That was an epic fight.
And the Lost Chapters was arguably just way, way better because it made the game, 8 hours long instead of 5?
something like
hell
that, yeah. Yeah, something
I'm
like that.
going to create the best RPG ever made.
But no, I
whatever.
It added a lot more content and time onto the game, which was the biggest problem with Fable 1.
What was the problem again?
Problem with Fable 1 was just not a lot of time. It was like a 20-hour game.
Mm.
I wanted more of it.
spent
I wanted
so
35
many-
hours out of it.
I want to say I spent so much time playing that game, but that's because I was in school, so I had short bursts of playing that game. Now that I'm an adult, I'm pretty sure it'd be the same way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Blue Baron
Here.
asks, what are your moral standings on emulating console games on PC?
Yo,
I
I'm
have
playing
no clue.
Spider-Man on the PS1 right now. What do you mean?
I have no moral standing as long as you're able to play it on your computer. Go ahead.
I actually have a somewhat in fact I was speaking with Barry about this last night. He says that for older games that you cannot buy new or buying from the original manufacturer, it is fine to emulate on your PC. However, games that you're able to emulate, like Wii U games, like you know how you can emulate a Wii U and emulate like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sort of have to agree with the idea that if you were to ever emulate it and play it on your PC, you would do so just to test it out and go out and actually buy the game, then continue playing it on your PC, if as far as the moral standing goes.
Fuck the moral standing. I believe that a company like Microsoft, they have a good idea right now. They know PC players want to play their games. They have it to where you can buy the fucking game. I hate the fact it's on their platform, but you're able to have access to play their game. I believe Sony is doing it the wrong way to where you have to stream it. That is based on your internet, which a lot of people don't have a good enough internet or can afford a good enough internet to stream the game.
Yeah.
And plus, you need 2 different services to even play their fucking game, which is, I don't agree with that.
You still need 2 different services to download Xbox games.
Here's my view.
If you're just talking about ISP.
Well, that is free though. You don't have to pay Microsoft for that. You just buy the game and bam, you can play it. With Sony, you have to actually buy their service in order to play the game, which is double dipping.
Oh, real? Oh, okay. So you don't have to have Xbox Live to do that.
No, you don't need Xbox Live. No.
Oh, but you do need PS Plus. I was not aware of that. That is interesting.
Yeah, I
do you remember? Do you remember? Goddamn, I didn't have a computer back then. What was it on? When was it Windows Live? Yeah, Windows Live, where Microsoft tried to make PC players buy a subscription for that.
Yeah.
No one
games for Windows Live.
Yeah, they had to cancel that shit because nobody bought into it. They couldn't do the same thing they did to console players to PC. So the best idea, hey, if they want to play the games, let's just let them buy the fucking games. And I hope Sony is going through the same thing that Microsoft had went through.
Burning Phoenix, he messaged me on Steam, just so you know, your chat is open on Discord and they can join anytime. The thing is, you can join, you just can't talk. Like, feel free to come into the Discord chat in the voice channel and use Discord instead of your browser to listen to us. That's kind of how I had it set up, but you can't talk. So you're basically an audience member if you're in here and you're listening, and you don't have the rank. So that's how that works, just to prevent any confusion.
All right.
But my view on emulation is, as long as you shouldn't pirate games. That's just, I mean, you just shouldn't pirate games. That's just my moral standing, is you shouldn't. However, if you literally don't want to buy a console in order to buy it, honestly, and if they put the game on PC, then you should buy it. That is literally, if you are emulating it, that means you have the intention of buying it if it gets on PC. And that's what I think. You shouldn't, just as a general rule of thumb, piracy is kind of bad, in every regard. If you don't have enough money to buy it, but you still want to play it, it's like saying, I don't have enough money to buy a car, but I still want to get to work, So rent a car, or find somehow to actually buy that car. You shouldn't go and carjack somebody. So, I mean, it's the same way with games. They're still property of another person, or another company, rather. But you shouldn't, if you're pirating the game, you should buy it at some point. Or if you're emulating the game and they put it on PC, you should buy it when it gets put on PC. That's what I think of it.
I want to say, if the original person that made the game could no longer make money from it, to where when you purchase it, that's when it's completely fine to private it or emulate it.
And I have to agree with that.
Yeah. Now, if you're emulating PS3 games, people still making money off those games. You should buy the PS3, just like the Wii and Wii U. If we're talking about PlayStation 2, 1 and shit, nobody's making money off of that. If GameStop sells those, but the original people, Sony, is not making money off those systems or the games that comes with it. So it's perfectly fine to emulate those games.
Yeah. Another topic we can talk about is, in a second, Ark Survival Evolved suddenly costs
that game.
Yeah, it suddenly costs $60 or whatever now instead of $29.99.
I had people
They-
defending that in my comment section
Why?
because they're morons.
What are their arguments? What are their
So
arguments?
Ark Survival Evolved wants the the devs anyway want the disc version to cost like $60. But
Oh, actually, no, it wasn't in my disc. It was in a Discord chat. Oh, it was because the game was getting a physical release, so therefore it should have a physical release price. And I said bullshit because
What?
Ukulele has a physical release and it's $40.
yeah, and here
And Deadpool was $40.
yeah, and here
about
was their
Overwatch?
argument actually. They said
Overwatch is $40, yeah.
yeah, they said loosely quoted that if they the retailers wouldn't agree to sell the game if the digital version costs different than the physical version. So that's why they turned the digital version also to the same price as the would-be physical version.
That's a lie.
Oh, then
There's
why
no way
wouldn't you
that's
make
true.
why wouldn't you make the physical the same price then?
I have no, yeah, I don't know. So
They straight up lying.
they're lying, and it's not like GameStop is going to refuse to sell a game, or any store really. They're not going to refuse to sell a physical product just because there's a digital product out there that is that costs less. That's bullshit. I'm not agreeing with that.
Oh,
at
Best
all.
Buy does that. The Best Buy does that all the time in their own store. Like their website prices are usually lower than their in-store prices, and you have to. I'll generally price match with their own store.
Yeah, yeah.
Thankfully,
That
they
is
do
so
it.
true. That
It's-
is so true.
It's backwards and stupid.
Welcome, Baron, to the Discord. By the way, Baron from the chat just joined. Hello.
Blueberry?
Yeah, Blue Baron.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
Black
different
Baron, but Blue Baron.
No, yeah, it's not Black Baron.
A smaller dev, this is Beatmaster, a smaller dev way back in 2013 said piracy is free advertising for them, and no dev went bankrupt because of that ever. And he can't find the article. Well, I wouldn't blame him. Sure, yes, piracy isn't, at the end of the day, piracy isn't a lost sale. You're not
Nope.
gonna. Yeah, if someone pirates your game and they don't intend to buy it and they're just demoing it out, it's not a lost sale. But piracy, if someone does pirate it and is interested in buying it, then them pirating it just gave you a sale. So it's not a lost sale, it's just another way to play the game for free. Still, I don't agree with it, obviously. You should still buy the game, but, there are a lot of reasons why someone would want to pirate the game and demo it or whatever. Or if it's not available in your country, that's also another reason why people pirate games.
Yeah.
There's somebody once said, developers could make money off, a Blockbuster critic said, developers could make money off of pirate sales, from pirates, if they just sold the keys, just the keys. So they make money they make money off of that private game.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
understand why. I know why a lot of people pirate. A lot of people pirate just because they either A, want to demo the game, B, they don't like DRM, or in a lot of cases, they cannot get it in that country due to region locking or whatever other reasons there are.
Yeah.
I don't think it's entirely just because people want to get the game for free, because there are a lot of drawbacks to pirating a game. In a lot of cases, if you pirate a game, you do not get support from the developers, so you cannot get updates that could potentially, let's say there's an update that's out, and if you don't have that update, your game won't run.
Yeah.
Just for instance. If you're running an unsupported version of that game, you're most likely not going to have that update. And in a lot of cases, especially if it's a massively multiplayer oriented game, you might not be able to actually play the game online in a lot of cases.
Yeah. There's a lot of reasons why someone would pirate, but again, as you said, there's really it's better to buy the game, especially for the convenience of it. Just it's yours. You're entitled to all the updates. You're entitled to playing the game without anyone arresting you or something by the chance that they find out, or for some other wacky reason that they would arrest you
And
or
and
fine
just like
you.
I told you, Gamers Z, you also give your computer HIV. Like I gave two of my computers HIV for pirating.
Mm-hmm.
That was so sad.
Yeah, and it's just easier on the computer because you get STDs from visiting those sites and stuff. You know, you gotta kind of make sure that site hasn't been injected.
Or you just gotta
with-
use protection. That's all.
Yeah, just
Done.
use protection. Exactly. Put
Yeah.
on your Norton
Are we
condom.
seriously talking about cyber sex right now? Is this where this is going?
Yeah, you gotta you have to put on your antivirus condom. You have to. Before you dawdle and diddle around in those matters and affairs, you have to put on your condom. Put your raincoat on, guys. Don't be a porker. Cover it up.
Whoa.
Wrap up your dorker. That's what I wanted to say. Damn it, I messed it up.
Okay,
Don't
well,
be
we're
a
on the
porker.
subject
Wrap up
of,
your dorker.
Well, we're on the subject of piracy. Let's go with something else. The big mod for Nier Automata that has a piracy check on it. What's anyone think of that?
Are you serious?
It has a piracy check on it.
Yeah, the mod for Nier Automata. It actually checks your PC for any pirated copies.
I don't know really if I should. I don't know if I disagree or agree with that more than anything.
I mean,
And they have the right to do that.
they do. Yeah, here's the thing though. As long as they're just using that to search for pirated copies or just to see if the version itself is pirated or if the CD key is working or not, then that's when I would say, okay, that's fine. But if they're using
But
it
if
to
it's
like,
checked-
it's just a big privacy issue too. You know, you really have to trust that company. Even if you're gonna buy the game legit, just trust it. You know, make sure you trust that company before you buy the game, and that's really what all games are. When you purchase any game, you just need to trust the company you're buying it from.
Yeah, just like EA, when people first downloaded Oregon, some people found out it was checking through their files for their taxes and stuff, and they had to quickly get that off their system.
Mhm.
Why on earth was they checking people's tax information on their damn computer?
Yeah, that's not okay. Checking
No,
people's
no.
shit like that, no.
Excuse me.
Burning Phoenix asks, "Hey Z, can I fuck Dolphin?" No, he's my senpai. Get away.
No.
Wow, I'm not sure what type of live stream I'm on here. This type of porn.
Yeah, keep it PG, guys.
PG.
PG my ass.
That's the guy that was just talking about PC STDs a while ago. Okay.
Exactly. You know, hey, but PC STDs aren't technically sexual, so therefore, it's kind of like saying bitch on national television. Technically, it's not a swear word.
Bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Bitch.
How many times have we dropped the F-bomb on this fucking stream?
I have
Look,
no
there we go
fucking
again.
clue. But
Probably around 75 or so, roughly.
And I know Baron. If you guys unmuted Baron, yeah, let's just say that he's a swearing British guy. So you guys probably love him. But if we're trying to keep it PG, keep him fucking muted.
I didn't care about. I don't.
Yeah,
really
no,
care about being PG.
yeah, the way
It's time for people. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say again, people can join whenever. It's just if they don't have the live streamer role, then they can't talk. It's basically like you walk into a BDSM club and you get instantly gagged. Basically.
No, it's like it's like one to a BDSM club and they're like talking about, you know, don't say anything, you know, that could offend people here. All right, we're trying to keep it, you know, for the children here. That's what it feels like.
I was just saying I don't care to see people fucking dolphins. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, okay, now hang on. Did you just compare my Discord chat to a BDSM club?
Did you? You did the same thing.
Okay, all right, I'll take it.
I was going.
I
off
mean,
of your
is it
analogy.
a wrong comparison?
It's not a wrong comparison. It is not a wrong comparison. Okay, let's get back onto Shadow of Mordor. There's an update coming to Shadow of Mordor Middle Earth Middle Earth that lets them update it to the sequel. They get to export their nemesis orc and their friendly orc or their follower orc or whatever, and they get to export that to the sequel, kind of like in the Witcher series where you would use your save games and then use that to export your saves to the next game, so you get the different choices and stuff.
Yep.
So
That's
I think
pretty
that's
cool.
really cool. I really like the fact that another developer is doing that with their RPG, because it's not just CD Projekt Red doing it with Witcher. You know, so I like that. I like the fact other devs are catching on to that.
Yeah.
How many of y'all played Shadow of Mordor?
You
I
know,
just played it earlier.
Oh, I did.
Actually,
I could have gotten
I
it for
have
four
not
ninety
played
nine.
it.
I could have gotten it for $4.99 because it was $4.99 for the longest time.
it's actually
80%.
$3.99. Get your shit straight, goddamn.
Okay, sorry.
Does Bundle Star still have it?
I don't know actually. I know it was on sale even like on the weekend after the Steam sale.
Baron
Bundle
played it.
Stars had it with all the DLC for $4 for the
He got it
longest
for
time.
3.2 euros. You know what? I'm gonna move to the UK and just buy shit, and then come back to the US.
That's like literally $4.
It is literally $4. I know. I'm just coming up with bullshit. You know, because
Oh
you
yeah,
wanna move-
Shadow of Mordor. Shadow of Mordor, the complete bundle for $5 on Bundle Stars right now.
Oh, everyone go there, buy it. No, I'm just
I already have
All
it.
the DLC, everything you want.
All
already
right,
bought it.
perfect. This is why we come to you for news, because you gave me lots of news boner, or I don't know.
News boner. That's gonna be the next segment.
Oh, speaking of news boner, and this is just because it starts with an N, I felt like since the FCC is really getting serious about this, we should talk about net neutrality and why it's important that everyone knows about what net neutrality is and why we protect it. So let me get started.
Sounds like he wants to tackle this one.
Yeah, let me get started on what it is. So net neutrality. Wait, actually, Trism seems very, very passionate about this topic. We'll let him explain.
I'm actually more curious about your guys' views. Although I'm pretty sure I know all of your views on this.
Yeah.
My view, not no pun intended, but it's kind of neutral on it.
Mhm.
And the reason for that is because I think that if they were to get rid of net neutrality, that they would put somewhat of a safety net under it, so that if something were to happen, there would be sort of things in place. I don't think that they're just going to upright say, "Oh yeah, we're going to get rid of this law." I don't think that's that.
So you're giving the government way too much fucking credit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't like giving the government credit because I'm basically anti-government in a lot of ways.
And that's what you just did though.
Yeah, and, you know,
I'm saying, I'm hoping to God that they don't have okay. If they do get rid of net neutrality, I'm really hoping that they have something in place. Like, for instance, they were, to let up on some of the restrictions on the free market whenever it comes to ISPs. Because right now, I believe there are some laws that state that some ISPs can't go in certain areas. And that basically sort of stifles competition. So if they were to get rid of net neutrality and allow for more competition, I think that if a company were to try to do something like, oh, pay more to come to this website, I think if they were to open up more competition, people would have more of a say on who they want to support and who they wouldn't want to support.
The companies that lobbied for those laws are the ISPs themselves. Yeah,
and really, when you go to think about it, because see what net neutrality is it allows the internet to be free. That is what net neutrality is. It gives the power to the consumer. Because and here's the thing, because when you ban or when you take out net neutrality, then you get consumers getting taken over by corporations, and these corporations are able to censor material. They're able to charge more for certain sites. They're able to allow, for example, if Twitter wanted more people on Twitter, they could charge more for Facebook and charge less for Twitter, get people to flock over to Twitter. If you remove net neutrality, there is so much control that ISPs would have over the consumer that it's just, I wouldn't even see any reason to support this other than the fact that the corporations get paid more moolah. And that's really all that it's about. It's getting people paid more. But the removal of net neutrality only is a benefit if you're in a suit and tie and you work for a big ISP. Even when you're even with net neutrality, anyone can still make an ISP business, and they can still profit off of it, and people can still develop their businesses for, that's how CenturyLink came about. But if you're like Comcast or whatever, because Comcast has stated that they believe in the principles of net neutrality, and they're willing and dedicated sure.
I don't believe shit Comcast said. Fuck them.
Yeah, no.
They also have the fastest internet in the country. In that one town.
I
Yeah.
kind of want to see what would happen if it was removed, because that would mean a lot more people would go onto the deep web, and that would just mess up everyone.
Mm-hmm.
It would be insane to see the aftermath of that. Obviously, I'm against the removal of it, because if you're not, then you're a tool, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
I just feel as if the collapse of culture and the rebuilding of it would be interesting to see, personally.
Mm-hmm. Because Reddit would fall, obviously, because every ISP doesn't like Reddit. Just who likes Reddit? If you're in a business and you're running a company and there's a bunch of shit talkers on the internet, who likes Reddit? Nobody. So that would probably be the first site to go, and they would have to rebuild somewhere else, and that would be fun to watch. I would honestly really take part in that. I would be like, yo, I'm the pioneer of the second era of the internet, because that's what it's gonna be, is the second era of the internet. But you know, with people. Yeah, Tumblr would be fucked. Phoenix, you got it on the nose. Tumblr would no, actually, no, it wouldn't. It would not, because on Tumblr there is progressive and leftist movements on there. That would be the last site to go, because there's a lot of progressive stuff on there. People, you know, I bet you Comcast is going to keep that shit up and, you know, support the 61 genders plus that exist. Fucking Tumblr.
You know, it's
on
weird.
a spectrum.
It's on a spectrum.
Weird. As someone who calls himself a libertarian, it's hard for me to actually come up with an actual honest retort to the removal of net neutrality, because on the one hand, I do agree with net neutrality and its, you know, and its law being there to keep the internet free and whatnot. But on the other hand, you know, a lot of libertarians believe in the idea of deregulating the market. And this would, by definition, be that. So it's a very, very hard thing to really pinpoint on where I fall, because I agree with all of you.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Well, here's libertarian and still disagree with certain issues, you know.
Yeah, and here's where I stand on that. When you say deregulating the market, do you mean deregulating corporations to take control of consumers, or do you mean regulating corporations so they can't do that?
Certain regulations, for instance, I disagree with a lot of high tax rates that are put on businesses. I agree with how regulated it is to the point to where it's really expensive to hire American workers, with minimum wage and taxes on small businesses to the point to where they have to outsource just to avoid all that. That's what I mean by deregulating the market. Because that's what I mean. However, this, I agree with all of you on this.
Yeah, and if you think of it this way, yes, if you take out net neutrality, what you're going to end up doing is deregulating the market, and this will cause less rules on businesses. They'll be allowed to do anything. But what you also have to think of is the fact that the internet is a new public. It's a new place where people can go and bring up websites to their own free will. If you restrict consumers from doing that, then that's a negative. Because, like, here's the thing: when you remove net neutrality, that gives the ISPs an advantage over consumers. Because what they'll do is they'll say, hey, you can't be on the internet unless you shell out some dough. So what's that going to do to smaller corporations like Discord? Like, Discord's a startup company, and they're just starting up, and I doubt they're going to pay an ISP to stay on the internet. So everyone who wants to visit Discord is going to be gone. So that's an anti-consumer sort of way to, I guess, put it. But that's what those corporations are going to do. Just to get more money, they're going to put those little itty bitty sites down on the side to where they're not even noticeable on the internet anymore.
Yeah. And like I said, I definitely agree with all of you on this. I am for net neutrality being there. Mm-hmm. I do not agree with them abolishing it. That's why I'm still trying to get more information on what would happen and what they're actually really trying to do. Mm-hmm. Because because I'm not the kind of person that wants to get into a mass hysteria kind of ordeal, because I would like to think that there's a little bit more going on here than people seem to think. And I don't want to just get up in arms, flailing around, running around the room screaming, because I want to try to find out more about what is going on.
I want to put it like this. Look, so ISPs now know that there's a lot of hate towards the FCC's attempt to take down net neutrality.
There's a lot of hate towards the FCC in general. But
yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
But there's
John's a pig fucker.
yeah, but there are a lot of people who are really against this this anti-net neutrality movement going on in the FCC and all these other ISP corporations that support this. So ISPs are keeping this in the back of their minds. They're realizing, and I'm just putting a bright side. I don't know if this is actually what's going to happen, but I guess they're going to realize that if they decide to put packages on internet, they better get into a meeting with every single ISP and agree to do that. Otherwise, there's going to be that one ISP that says, fuck them, I'm going to give you fast internet and I'm never going to throttle it. You're going to have all the access to everything. Every single other ISP is not going to get any business. And that's going to set the standard. And if those ISPs want business, then they're going to have to follow suit with the ISP that is supporting net neutrality principles, even though it's not in effect and it's not being enforced. So, I mean, that's what I hope is going to happen. I hope one of the ISPs is going to realize that everyone on the internet supports net neutrality, whether you realize what it is or not, because that's what's made the internet so great now, is net neutrality.
That and cat pictures.
That and cat pictures, definitely. Oh, just imagine how many buildings would burn, how many bombs would fall if they just deregulate, or if they totally banned cat gifs.
Oh, and also don't forget throttling porn.
Yeah, don't as quoted by the great master poet Pornhub, don't touch our porn.
Got rid of
you think I'm joking? You think I'm joking? Oh, no, that will piss a lot of people off. And they'll be like, why can't I get to my video? Why can't I,
A lot of teenagers will be unhappy about that.
Yep, a lot of teenagers.
Unrightfully so.
Yeah, and you know what? I just love picturing this, is when a teenager, an underage kid, is trying to get onto a porn site, and then he can't because the net neutrality's gone, and that site's not paid for under the package because his parents didn't want him watching porn. How is he gonna, get all mad and then go up to his parents and be like, "Damn it, I can't watch porn. Fuck net neutrality."
This is when we see a resurgence in peer-to-peer porn sharing.
Actually, yeah.
I've already got it figured out.
Stockpiling.
No, I'm not.
You truthfully might have more rapists and killers if that happens.
Yes, that is another possible side effect. And I don't know, I don't remember where I've read this, but I have I don't want to say I have personally read it out of just, ooh, that's a study, but it's been mentioned off of another subject regarding porn, that the fact that porn exists, studies have shown that rape rates have decreased as porn rates or porn viewing rates have increased, and there's a mild correlation between the two. So,
coincidence? I think not.
I mean, it could be. Studies need to be reenacted, and things.
I mean, hey, I would happily partake in that study.
I would partake in it too, but I'm underage, so I can't.
Yep. Watch more porn, save people's lives. That's good.
Yeah. That's gonna be almost 80% of the dark web is porn, because after net neutrality's gone.
I'm also streaming too. I don't know if you know.
Oh, okay. Hello.
I'm also streaming too. I don't know if you know.
I'm
streaming.
Phoenix
I'm just trying to imagine the comments.
Pornhub gets blocked right before you finish.
Yeah.
Oh man, I would hate for that to happen. Oh no, what happened? I'm about to beat us.
Speedo.
I'm just trying to mention the comment section on this video is gonna look like it. Stop rapists, watch more porn.
That's gonna be lit. Okay. Let's see now. That face when Pornhub gets blocked right before you finish. Mm-hmm. I love it.
I know, I'm the best person.
The memes in Discord are lit. All right.
Are they creamy mimi?
Okay, you need to kill that meme fast, or I'm gonna do it
Kill
as
it
Louis
faster, I'll kill
C.K.
you.
Louis C.K. quotes. I just want to come on your face in self-defense.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow, and I thought this joke was gonna be edgy.
Black.
About doing that to a girl.
All right. I'm sorry.
The viewers are not, in the jokes. And hey, if you want to get in with the memes, guys, the link to the Discord is in the chat, or in the description. What the fuck? It's not in the chat. You know what? Here, now it's in the chat. 1 second. I'll put it in the chat right here. Just give me because it's not.
Oh yeah, I love dark humor memes. They are my favorite.
Blam. Right in the chat.
Some
right
people don't find some 9/11 jokes funny, but I find some of them funny.
I find it fucking hilarious.
Okay, good. Thank God.
Cause it ain't like none of my species was in it. Goddamn humans.
Okay, no racial slurs. That's all I ask because I'm broadcasting on Twitch and they don't like that sort of thing.
Yeah. You gotta be careful of that.
Oh.
Are you able to?
Well, I just said humans. Like.
I know. I'm just saying before it gets into that.
Yeah, before we cross that line, we got to make sure we set some boundaries because Twitch.
Before he gets demonetized, okay?
Yeah,
because I did just get my affiliate. I do have that sub button. If anybody wants to hit that, I don't know what that does.
Oops, I muted him. What was he saying?
Oh, no, bits. Send me the bits. Send me the cheers. I make money that way too.
Yeah. Hey, if anyone, by the way, if you want to make any sort of racial joke, I believe, and since I'm not monetizing on YouTube, go ahead and say whatever the hell you want. I'll just mute. No, I'll just deafen Dandruff first so he can't hear.
Oh boy, yay! That sounds great. We'll just put Dandruff over in a corner while we tell her.
It's like my mom every single day. Just make sure she's out of the room first before we start talking.
Children and Dandruff, please leave the room. Oh.
Wow, you're not making any money off of this? That triggers my Jews.
Yeah, no, I can't. I'm not making a penny off of this.
You know what's sad? Okay, I could technically monetize my videos, but I choose not to. And it's funny too because I definitely could. If Gamer can, I definitely could.
Oh yeah,
because I have more subscribers than him.
Yeah.
Oh, I can and do and have made a decent amount of money in the last 2 weeks. Oh, it's so nice.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
Some of us don't have 1,000 subscribers. So.
Yeah. And I just got. If I want to.
I don't. I've got 1,800.
Yeah. Let me go to my channel page and analytics because I could have totally made some money in this past. Because I got over 100 views this week. I don't know how much that relates into,
My last video got over 100 views.
That's like 10 cents, buddy.
10 cents? Yeah, see, that's nothing. But still, I mean, if I kept it up for a month or something, I could easily get money.
$1.50.
$1.50? Yeah, $1.50. There's 99-cent games on Steam. I could own all of them in like 12 months.
That
But
sounds about right.
yeah, but I'm just not even gonna like.
Real quick.
Are
there?
Wait, what?
Oh, I was gonna say, are there any jokes that we should not post?
Anything?
I don't know if there's anyone.
Well, in the Discord, do whatever the hell you want because he's not.
Okay.
Hopefully, Dandruff isn't streaming the Discord.
I am streaming Civ 6.
There you go. See?
So that's fine. Post
Okay.
whatever you like in the Discord. I don't have any. I am not going to show that at all. That's not even set up to be shown.
Shame.
Interesting.
Making money with my name.
Yeah, and see if you look in Discord chat, I just posted a screenshot. I'm eligible, but I don't have monetization on.
This is probably gonna get my ass beat. But
Oh
I
yeah.
don't
What do
care.
y'all feel about Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out?
Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm not in the whole series
hope it
actually,
does.
but one of my cousins are, and he's probably gonna be super hyped because he's literally it's been. Okay, so Kingdom Hearts 1 was released, and then 10 years or millennia passed, and then the second game was released, and fucking Ion is gonna go past, and then the third one's gonna be released, and then once we get Kingdom Hearts 4, I'll be dead, so.
Hey, Gamer Z, this is for you.
Stop rape, watch porn. Thank you for that logo. I will use that.
That is going to be a meme in the comment section, isn't it?
It is. That's gonna be a meme.
Okay, here's the thing. I don't know much about Kingdom Hearts because I've only played the first one and I've only gotten like halfway through it.
I thought it was a child's game. I didn't want shit to do with it.
It's actually a lot of people take it seriously when they play it though. Like it's got a good story.
Yeah.
It's not like
Oh, you play it for the plot.
yeah, someone plays it. No, I don't play it for the plot. I don't have it. But I mean,
I
I'm
watched
looking
one for the plot.
Yeah.
but my thoughts on it getting a new game, perfect. At least it's not Call of Duty with the World War II. And on that subject, I want to talk about Call of Duty World War II. Because
Oh, good.
there are a few things I would like to bring up, and I might get a few unsubs from this, okay? Do not put women in that game unless you are physically saying this is not an accurate representation of World War II. Like,
You know what? And speaking of women, why won't they put my species on it? I mean, I'm offended they will refuse to put predators on it. God damn it. My species have the right to be on it. God damn it. And bunnies too.
bunnies too. I want to be on
What
there.
about
I have
me?
not seen a single bunny in that game. I am fucking triggered.
I
I'm
haven't seen any
triggered.
green squares.
There either.
Yeah, no dolphins, no green squares.
I haven't
Honestly,
seen any
well,
black and white
honestly.
humans. Fully black and white.
Yeah. But they put black people in it and they put females in it because inclusion and
My triggers.
yeah, my triggers. But they like my feelings are all that drives a lot of these gaming developers now. They don't want to piss off Anita Sarkeesian, which we are not going to talk about that in our stream right now.
Who cares if they piss off?
Well, because here's the thing okay, and I just said we're not talking about it, but here we go. Anita Sarkeesian actually has a lot of influence in the gaming society or gaming industry now. It's like dangerous. Trigger me
What?
timbers, yes indeed.
Well, no, how?
Because she can ruin people's lives basically. Like it's like okay, it's like if a random woman comes up to you and says, "Hey, you raped me last week," and you had nothing to do with her or her existence at all until that point.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, Anita Sarkeesian can easily defame people, and she's got so many followers that think the same deranged way that she does that they would go along with it, and a lot of people would. Like, because of the following she's built up, of the people that think just as deranged as she does, like, her thinking is so dangerous that whatever she says, her followers are going to think the same way. If she thinks Treyarch is racist or Treyarch is misogynist, so are all those other people. And that's going to ruin the reputation of that company. So they're scared.
I didn't think that she had any followers, considering that there are.
Oh
many
no,
people.
she has big influence.
Have you not paid
Oh,
attention
yeah.
to anyone in the 21st century?
Have
Like,
you not
no,
seen
no,
the
no, no,
events
no.
at VidCon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, yeah, but keep in mind that was all against her, except for the people who actually run VidCon.
No, oh, the guy who. Well, yeah, but the people who run it are the ones who matter.
True enough. But then again, they also got a ton of backlash too.
mhm.
Well,
It
yeah,
all depends on really how you view it.
but
to be
guess who's
honest.
coming back next year?
Yep, Anita. And
True.
And the big thing with the new Call of Duty coming out is they're doing it specifically for inclusion, specifically just not to trigger people, and I feel like that's so retarded because when you make a game and it's supposed to be historically accurate, what you're doing is like if you put women in the front lines of World War II, you are totally misrepresenting what that war was, and the reason why the first games were so lit. Like the first 3 Call of Duties, and especially World at War, was so awesome was because it was so historically accurate, and it took place in battles and stuff that actually occurred, and you live the life of the person. I believe in Call of Duty there was like you played as a Russian, a U.S. person, and a British guy. Like you played as all 3 or whatever, all 3 allies, and then. You just got to live the lives of those soldiers, and that was the great thing about those games was because it was realistic and immersive as well. But when it comes to just inclusion for the sake of inclusion, it gets to the point where the game is becoming more of a social justice game more than just a game to be enjoyed. And it like lots of people are taking gaming way too seriously now, and just they need to feel represented in every single piece of media they can possibly think of. And I think it's so stupid that that's happening. But I'm probably with the viewers that I have, I probably just said the right things. So I don't know.
You triggered me.
I triggered someone. Oops, my bad.
Unsub, unfollow, resub, refollow.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 1 star now on your video.
1 star? Alright.
Yeah.
I can live with that.
I'm gonna make a video response to you telling you why I'm so triggered.
And I'm gonna give you a bad review on Yelp.
Trigger me timbers.
I just want to say, even though she's an evil motherfucker, I still will stick my predator python in her.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ew,
She needs to feel what actual rape is, not just
I'm
just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hold on,
I'm sorry.
Are you saying because I'm a predator, I'm a rapist?
I just
I
said.
believe that's what the word predator means.
I just said the worst thing I ever said in my life.
Just lose a couple subscribers for that one.
I'm gonna go do something real quick.
I just
said that to
be
Eddie.
right back.
I just said the
Hi,
worst
BulletBarry.
possible thing I could say, and it feels good because I now know what rock bottom feels like, and it feels comforting knowing that I've said the worst thing I could possibly say.
No, you're so bottom. You're underneath fucking bedrock. That's how fucking
Exactly.
low
Exactly.
All
All right.
Now that he said down low, I need to go for a couple minutes.
oh, he actually legit has to go. Okay.
All right. Well, you hate to say, but you don't disagree, Phoenix. Well, I'm glad. And Noah Brooks, I'm glad you say she deserves it too. I've got people on my side. This is what alt-right feels like, people.
Oh no, I'm definitely not on your side. I just wouldn't say it in so many words.
I would have articulated it a little bit.
Burning Phoenix said before, quote, Anita just needs to die. I'm sorry. Okay, now look.
No.
Look, okay, I know I've said something really disgusting and dirty, and I should not have said that. That was really low. I just should not have said that. I will publicly say that was not okay for me to say.
But it was funny though.
It was funny, and that's the big thing. It was a joke. I didn't mean it seriously. I don't honestly think she should be tortured. On. All right, perfect. Let's move on from that.
We're gonna put you in timeout.
I still didn't get an apology for calling me a rapist, Rabbit.
Sorry, Suffering.
Wascally Wabbit.
Wascally Wabbit.
You're hunting wabbits.
I totally drew so much attention to that though. Okay, let's move on. Alright, let's see what on the topic list we have not talked about yet because we skipped something. I'm sure we did. That's there twice.
A lot of topics.
There are a lot of topics we need to talk about, and I think we just went through all of them. There is one topic, though. Xbox One owner, now is the time to get an EA Access game subscription. But the article was taken down, so I couldn't read it.
There was some good games on there.
Nice.
It was some good games on there, but it must have ran out. I don't know how did it run out when that just got on there on that website when I clicked on it. I was a little disappointed.
Well,
but yeah, for you Xbox people and Sony, because there was an article on there too. I ain't feel like talking about both of them at the same time. But since we almost run out of time here, Sony fans, y'all got some good games coming too for y'all platform. So Xbox and Sony, y'all should rejoice. Got some good deals coming.
Yeah.
Undertale's coming.
Oh wait, sorry. Go ahead.
Undertale's coming, and JTech, if you ever listen to this, offer still stands. It could be free for everybody.
No, he said Undertale is garbage.
How could he know? He hasn't played it.
Ooh.
He said by the looks of it.
Oh, so he likes to judge a book by its cover. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
don't we all do that?
Yeah,
and
totally.
Then he
Every game
that it was coming to the PS4.
Speaking of quote unquote bad games, Noah Brooke asks, did I say Brooke? Rip, asks, what's the worst game in your Steam library?
Oh god.
Every one of them.
Every single one.
Oh, all right.
Every
Oh,
one.
God, I'd really have to look for that. one.
Let me check mine.
Robot Roller Derby Disco Dodgeball.
Really?
What's so bad about that?
It's trash. That's,
Well, I've never
that's
heard
all
of
I
it.
can
So.
say about that.
Okay.
My name is Mayo.
My name is Blurry.
I haven't heard of that either.
It's a clicker. It's god awful.
Okay,
All you
here's
do
like
is
my
click.
channel.
All you fucking do is click.
I'm gonna pitch in here. Kart Racer. I understand someone gifted this to me, so no offense, but this game was really, really bad.
I have a lot of good games, but I just don't care for them. So if I said that they're bad, I'm gonna get a lot of people going, "Oh my god, it's a good game."
Yeah,
Like,
I would do a
Colat.
I would do a thoughts video on Kart Racer and why it's so ungodly, ridiculously bad, but I can't. If I were to get any gameplay of it, and I could totally get gameplay, it's not a big demanding game, but it would be me trying the first level over and over and over and over and over again, and I will not
Okay.
ever be able to pass that first level because
Here's
you can't even jump into a cart. The jumping into a cart is fucking impossible.
all right.
I think you're just trashing
Alright.
the game.
Here's
I would
the-
like to. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I was gonna say I have a couple here. Half Dead. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that. I wouldn't say Grow Home because I've heard good things about.
Oh,
that,
I
but
love Grow Home.
Is it
I just couldn't
Go
get
Home
into it.
or Grow Home?
Grow Home.
Woodle
I
Tree
love it.
Worlds.
I couldn't
Did I
get
play
into that
Grow Up
game.
or Grow Home? I
Grow
played the
Home.
first one.
And then the Mean Green's Plastic Warfare.
Mm.
That game's more meh than bad, but eh.
I got like two answers. One is Two Worlds 2. Like that game is just straight garbage. Not sure why they even have microtransactions now after so many years this game been even made. Like what the fuck?
Mhm.
And the worst game I've ever possibly played is Rage. I don't know why people like that game, but that was the worst game ever.
That
And
was
whoever-
from
No,
ID,
that
right?
game was bae. What do you mean?
I'm sorry, what?
That
Rage.
game was the best.
Yeah, and Rage was made by id Software, right?
Sir,
Yeah.
what I want you to do is get ID shoe from up your ass. That game sucked balls. Especially at the end, where all you did was fetch quests, and then at the end, I forgot, you fight like all these monsters and push a button, and bam, like, what the fuck? This is the end? You made all these fetch quests, killing all these monsters, and I don't get no epic showdown with a final boss or something. Like, that was an epic fucking fail of a video game.
You probably like Duke Nukem Forever, don't you?
Nah, I ain't care two shits with that game.
And see,
Oh.
okay, have you guys
For me,
heard of?
it's kind of difference between Dark Void and Gone Home. That one.
Yeah, I don't know the difference actually. Did you ask if we knew the difference?
No, I misspoke. I was trying.
Oh.
I can't decide between Dark Void or Gone Home.
Oh, okay. Have you guys heard of Unturned?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, that game is
Just
trash.
released.
well, before
Pretty
we start talking about that, I want to just bring up that there's a spin-off game of Unturned called Uncrowded. It literally has almost the exact same icon. It even costs 99 cents to play. It's not even free to play like Unturned
Oh
is.
no, honey, no, honey, no. There are multiple spin-offs of this. This is a big problem on Steam. These are called asset flip games.
Yeah, and here I wanted to bring this to our attention real quick because I want to say just in a video, Uncrowded is the worst game ever. It's worse than Kart Racer. It's retarded. I can't.
But is it worse than E.T. on the Atari?
That is actually the worst game on any console ever.
That is such a fucking
I believe
cliche.
Rage has to be the worst.
No. I would
I
rather
believe
play.
you are incorrect. But
Yeah,
whatever.
I would play Rage before I ever play E.T. The first game. I would never, ever
This is
play that
trash.
atrocious
Terrible.
garbage. It's so bad. That shouldn't even been released. It was so trash on every multiple
Guys,
level there possibly could.
Yeah, at least
Here.
Ride to Hell Retribution 1% is actually funny to play. E.T. wasn't.
Yeah, and see, like, you could find a way to enjoy Rage. There's no way to enjoy moving just god-awful pixels on a screen doing jack shit. I don't understand. Like, that's retarded.
Yeah.
Mm.
The worst Steam library ever, and that is a
You want to
video.
talk about some of the worst? Yeah. you
Yo,
wanna talk
that
about some of the
video is
worst things?
actually dope. I
Yeah,
watched
let's do it. Let's do it. Let's make that.
Oh, like live right now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Well, I can start up a watch together if you guys want.
A watch together?
Well, you know,
Okay.
It's a site. It's
Yeah.
called, I call it. Well, hang on. There's two different ones. I like using sync video.
I like using rab.it.
Yeah. Well, I don't give a fuck what you like using.
Good to know, yes.
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay.
saying, rab.it
Okay.
is the best one.
Create new room. Oh, there's also a video I wanted to respond to, Gamer, and
Oh.
I wanted to know if you wanted to check it out or not.
I will check it out, yes. But since again I'm cutting it off at 4.
I know that.
Yeah. So
Um,
we shouldn't respond to a video because that's just going to take way too long.
I know.
Well, can somebody else carry the video?
I don't really have the option either. I'm kind of trying to play a game of Civ.
I know.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Hey, if you guys want to continue this talk, that's fine. I just want to, cut the stream off at 4 because I don't want this to
We
be any
can-
longer than 2.
Okay, here's the
hours.
idea. For those who here's the idea. For those who are in the chat, like on the YouTube video, but not in the Discord, we're gonna cut. I'm thinking about cutting I'm just thinking out loud. What if you cut the stream at 2 hours, and then for those who are in the Discord, they can just sort of sit and watch the video with us.
Yeah, that
and
would be
whatnot.
that would also be fine. If anyone's
Okay.
watching the video, or if anyone's watching this stream and you want to join the Discord and we can respond to videos in the Z Time Live, you can come in and join, and that would be a perk of joining the Discord. Yay!
Yeah,
cool.
fam.
Yeah. Look at that. I'm a genius. Bow
Good
down.
job,
Yeah,
Tristan.
yes, you are. Yes, you are, BulletBarry.
Yay.
BudgetBerry, budget.
BudgetBarry. I am BudgetBarry.
Yeah,
No.
This is
You
BulletBarry
call
when you can't
BulletBarry.
afford BulletBerry.
I'm Bootleg
Just to
Barry.
get my-
Yeah, I love it. Bootleg Barry. That's awesome.
We couldn't get the real Bullet Barry, so here's Substitute Barry then, okay.
Yeah, shit. All right, so what's the deal here? So I just need to stay here for we to do the watch together thing.
Well, that's if you want. That's if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to. But
Yeah, I
we're,
want to.
Okay. Also, there's a console peasant video that I wanted to show GamerZ and possibly Dolphin if you wanted to stay here. And we can all just go through that. It's sort of like it's that Colt Eastwood video. I'm sure you all have seen it. You know
Cool.
Wait, which one?
He's the guy. The one where he's basically saying after the Steam survey, Xbox Scorpio is going to be more powerful than most gaming PCs.
Oh, yeah, that's
one.
retarded.
That's
no.
one of those videos.
Not
yeah.
more powerful than mine.
See, okay, let me talk about statistics real quick. Like, when you can't just say that because 30% or whatever the fuck the number is, let's say 30% play their games at 1080p. That is not true. That doesn't mean all 30% of PC gamers play their games at 1080p. That means 30% of the people who use Steam and have actively participated in that survey use their games at 1080p or play their games at 1080p. That's what that means. That's all that
actually,
means.
It's not. It actually isn't, because the thing is, it doesn't tell everybody what resolution they play at. It just tells them what resolution their screen is.
Exactly. Yeah, that's also
Hardware.
part of it.
It's a hardware survey, not a performance survey, and that was the thing that Colt kept getting confused with. Not only that, he was also confused, apparently, whenever it comes to hardware, there's a certain arbitrary set of performance that it can only do. Like, he said that the 1060, it can only do 1080p. Like,
What the
that's it.
hell?
Just
What is he
1080p.
talking about?
And then the 1070 can only do 1440p, and then 1080 can do 4K. Setting
he-
these
what?
arbitrary
Where the hell do you
He's setting
come
these
from?
arbitrary placeholders for technology whenever I can literally look up 1060 4K benchmarks and people can play games at medium settings like Battlefield
That's
1.
just not how it works at all. Though.
It isn't.
No.
He was misrepresenting and lying. And I wanted to debunk it.
Like, why can't you plug the HDMI into a 1080p on the 1080? Like really, it's oh my god, that's so That's really good at trying to mislead people. That's really nice.
Hey Trism, Burning Phoenix asks, how is the after stream gonna work? Will we be able to see the video?
Yes. How this will work is, I'm sorry, I wasn't looking. Basically, here's how it is. There's this thing called sync video, and what it is it's a website where you can all join this room, and I can put a URL to a video in, and we can all watch the video basically together. It streams it all to us at the same time, and basically I can invite you all to that room for all of whom who want to see it.
Okay.
So,
all right.
it's exactly actually what Rags and them did. I think on a stream the other day.
You know what I might do? Since this is we could do it as a separate stream if you want. Because I'm not against using the streaming after 4. I just don't want this specific stream to be after 4. So
That's fine.
yeah. So
by the way, do I need to give you my email for you to send me this copy?
no, it's just a link that goes into Discord.
It's a link. It's just a link.
No, I was talking about specifically to Gamer Zeef because I couldn't record this.
Couldn't record it. What do you mean? Oh no! You just I'll talk to you about it afterwards. But
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I know what you can do. You can just download the live stream and upload the audio.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's basically it. You just go to online video converter or whatever, and
we're just gonna ignore this guy. He means nothing. Look at the chat, the Discord.
Pull out
Just wanted
Perry.
to know things. Yeah, the Horsemen did that.
They did. And that's not where I got the idea, but I don't know. I do want to. I at least wanted. I don't care if we live stream it or not. That's not my point. I just wanted to show you guys and go through it with you guys.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
And Burning Phoenix sound like he needs to take care of that burning cessation.
Okay. Well, what I might do is allow the stream previously. This stream. I think we're just gonna wrap this up before the 4 o'clock, and I think we'll just end it there, and then we'll separate it or do whatever. I might record it or something. I don't know. But thank you all very much for joining us. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching us. Leave a comment down after the video has been posted to YouTube, and tell me how I did, and that this is the second Z-Time Live that we've done. And then it's not like on a schedule or anything. I'm not gonna do this like on a schedule. This fucking stream sucks. Okay, fuck you, Trism.
You wanted us to leave our thoughts.
Yeah, I know. I'm
What
kidding.
is he
I'm
wrong,
kidding.
though?
Yeah, you're wrong. See, because I only want to hear what I want to hear, which is you did well and I want your cock. That's what I want to hear. But
Yeah,
I'm
we're
never
not
going to
gonna
hear
hear
that
that.
because
What are
I'm
you
a
gonna do
terrible
now, block me?
YouTuber. Yeah, I'm going to
Well,
block
that's
you now.
it.
Yeah, block me.
Well, is that why I
you're
hear that all the
underage.
time?
Well, I enjoyed myself. I hope that we can do this again.
Yeah, I want to be able to do it with y'all again sometime, but I'm not going to schedule it. Whenever you guys want to, we'll do it. But
Yeah, this is lit,
Okay.
fam.
All right.
Just kidding.
yeah. So I am going to end the stream. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
All right.
Now,
Peace,
how do
guys.
I?
Thanks for having me. I'll
ya.
try not to forget next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Peace, guys.